Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. And we're going to pick up where we left off with Zach here and his fourth question. His fourth question is, what kind of car do you drive? I drive a 1975 Pinto with cherry red flames on it. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I drive a 2004 Pontiac Grand Am GT. That's what I drive. 4-door. Nice car. I bought it. Like I said, it's a 2004 model. I bought it in 2007, so I like a few more months of getting it paid off. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm never going in debt for another one. Number 5. What has been your favorite movies and video games from this year? Well, I haven't gotten a chance to play very many video games this year. I think the last one I played this year was probably the Mortal Kombat DC Universe. Well, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I think that's the last one I played this year. So, as far as favorite movies from 2010, definitely been a good one for movies. Really liked The Expendables. The Expendables was a good movie. Of course, I'm a huge Stallone fan anyway, so I had to watch The Expendables. That was Iron Man 2. Is Iron Man 2 in 2010 or was that 2009? I don't know. I think it was 2010. So Iron Man 2. Haven't really gotten a whole lot of time to watch movies the last part of the year. So Iron Man 2 and The Expendables, and that's pretty much been it so far for me. Number 6. What Transformer let you down the most this year? What Transformer let me down the most this year? Which one of you guys was my big disappointment for this year? Actually, I'm not going to say it was a Transformer per se, but I'm going to say that computer. I'm going to say that dang blasted Ghost Rider from Marvel Transformers crossover. That was the biggest disappointment from 2010 as far as transforming wise. That thing was a disappointment. I was really looking forward to that coming out after I got it in hand. Jeez, what a monstrosity. I mean, I know there's some people out there that's reviewed it and they actually like it, but me, I think it's just a sad sack piece of crap. That's pretty much all I can think of, except for maybe a couple of the Power Core Combiner figures, which I've not really been a big fan of. So that's pretty much it. That dang blasted Ghost Rider. Number 7. What are your hobbies outside of YouTube and collecting? Outside of YouTube and collecting, I listen to a lot of music. I love listening to music. Mostly heavy metal, rock and roll. And, you know, since I'm in the area that I'm in is heavily influenced by country and bluegrass, I'm not a fan of country. I don't like it. Some bluegrass I do enjoy, I do like, but not a whole lot. I mean, when I'm given choices as to what I want to listen to, definitely going to be listening to a lot of heavy metal. I don't play any kind of sports, so pretty much outside of YouTube and collecting, I just listen to a lot of music. And what time I'm not listening to music, I'm reading comics. What time I'm not reading comics, I'm watching TV. What time I'm not doing any of that, I'm at work, which I don't enjoy. But who does enjoy going to work? I can't think of anybody. Number 8 is, what is one thing you hate about Transformers? What is one thing I hate about Transformers? That is a tough one. I should have actually read this one and thought about it. Because I can't really think of anything that I hate about them. I really can't. I can't think of anything that I hate about them. Well, I take that back. Frickin' repaints. I hate frickin' repaints. So there's the one thing I hate about Transformers is repaints. So Zach, thank you for your questions. We're going to move on up to the next contestant on Let's Ask Some Questions. And who do we have next? We have Metalhead Prime 2. And he asks only one question. Are you related to Stone Cold Steve Austin? No. Unfortunately, no. But damn, wouldn't it be cool? That'd be one hellacious drinking partner. For those of you that don't know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who he is. He is a wrestler from the WWE WWF. And he is just one cool guy. I would love to be related to him. Hell, I'd love to just meet him and shake his hand. Hell, I'd love to sit down and just drink a beer with him. But no, I'm not related to him. And so thank you, Metalhead, for your question. So we're going to move on to the next one. And the next one is, come on down. It is Jordell Fresh Breeze. Cool name. He asked one question. What are your favorite 3 comic books of all time? Now, are you specifying my 3 favorite comic book characters of all time or my 3 favorite comic book stories of all time? So, we'll answer it 2 ways. Characters, Flash, Green Lantern, Batman. Stories, I love the Marvel Universe Secret Wars, parts 1 and 2. Those 2 already. And as far as my 3rd story, would have to be the Death in the Family storyline that they did back in the late 80s for the Batman series. The one where they killed off the Jason Todd Robin. But you got to call in, the fans actually got to call in and vote as to whether DC killed him or let him live. And it was also, actually it was the first comic to actually introduce graphically, physically actually showing blood. The first comic in history to do that. So, unless there was one before that I passed, that I missed out on, I don't know. So, I didn't know how you wanted that answered, so I answered it 2 different ways. So, thanks for that question, sir, or madam, Martian, Plutonian, whatever you may be. And we'll move on to the next question, which comes from... Didn't you already ask a question? This one comes from another question from Zizzle Rizzle 8707. He must have thought of this one after, so. He asks, what male celebrity would you like to spend a day with and why? And same for female. Well, male celebrity, I've always been a big fan of Michael Keaton. I always did like Michael Keaton. So I would love to spend a day with Michael Keaton. Just to sit down and talk to him about whatever. I'm not good at this and why stuff. As far as female, could cop out and say Megan Fox, but I have to go with, for female, would actually be Halle Berry. I'd like to spend a day with her. Probably wouldn't do her no good, but anyway, moving on. Thanks, Zach, for that. And we go to the next set of questions.